Katara has become a full-fledged avatar. Toph teaches Katara how to metal bend and how to use seismic sense. Try to focus on the fine pieces of earth within the metal, Toph said. Katara takes Toph's advice and successfully changes the shape of the metal ball. I can't believe it. I'm metal bending, Katara said. Puts her hand on Katara's shoulder. Great job, Katara. Now for seismic sense, Toph said. Misty Palms Oasis. They walk through the entrance and the hang sign falls down. Team Avatar walks past the small ice spring, looks at the main spring. They walk into the bar and pass 5 sand vendors hanging around outside. The sand vendor at spit at Sekka's feet. Sekka looks at the man angrily. The man urges a raspy grunt and chuckles. Katara grabs Sekka and pulls him into the bar, which is filled with weary travelers. One mango, please, Professor Zane said. The barkeeper uses 2 swords to slice a bowl from a large chunk of ice. He cuts down some mangoes from the overhanging fruit and dices them up. He chops up a piece of fruit and pours a jug of milk into the bowl. Still using the swords, he throws a direction umbrella and a straw into the bowl and serves it to Professor Zane, who gives the barkeep a coin. Don't I didn't see anything wrong with having one of those fruity beverages while we plan our strategy. Rushing up to the barkeeper. Excuse me, Saka said. Professor Zane bumps into Katara and spills his drink onto the waterbender. No worries, I clean up easy. Air bends the drink off of her clothes. Gasp! You are the Avatar, Professor Zane said. Yep, that's me, Katara said. The Avatar right in front of me, Professor Zane. Professor Zane, head of archaeology at Ba Sing Se University. Tell me, which of the pole do you hail from? He asked the professor. sorry. The South Pole, Katara said. So Professor Zane, obviously a you're you're obviously a well-traveled guy. Do you have a more current map? Ours seems to be outdated, Sokka said. Certainly, Professor Zane said. Sokka unrolls a map on a table and examines. Toph slips her drink and plops her legs on another chair. What? No. Fire Nation, Sokka said, staring his stretching his back. Doesn't anybody have a good map of that place? Sokka asked, examining the map. You've made a lot of trips into the desert, Peru said. All in vain, I'm afraid. I found lost civilizations all over the Earth Kingdom, raising his first singly but his finger. But I haven't managed to find a crown jewel. Wa Shi Tong's library, Professor Zing said. Toph, lying down, her feet are close, showing her dirty, stained soles in the brick. You've spent years through the desert to find some guy's library? Toph said. This library is more valuable than gold, little lady. It is said to contain a vast knowledge. A vast is said to contain a vast collection of knowledge. And knowledge is priceless, Professor Zane said sarcastically. Like sounds like good times, Toph said. Oh, it is. According to legend, it was built by the great knowledge spirit Wa Shi Tong with the help of his foxy knowledge seekers, Professor Zane said. Interested? Oh, so these spirits have attractive uh, analysis, huh? Sokka said, puts her hand on the side of Sokka's face to stop him from talking. I think he means they look like actual foxes, Sokka. Katara said. You're both right. Katara and Sokka turned to him in surprise. Handsome little creatures. Takes out a drawing of the library and places it on the table. Wa Shi Tong and his knowledge seekers collect books from all around the world and put them on display for mankind to read, so that we might better ourselves, Professor Zane said. If this place has books from all over the world, Guitar walks over to look at the maps. Well, she slips her drink, sips her drink. Do you think they've got info on the Fire Nation? A map, maybe? Like I asked. I wouldn't know, but if such a thing exists, it's in Washington's library, Professor Zane said. Then it's settled. We're going to the library, Saka said. Of course, there's the matter of finding it. I've made several trips into the Washington Desert and almost died each time. In a desperate voice, I'm afraid the desert is impossible to cross, Professor Zane said. Professor Zane, would you like to see our sky buses, like I said? A sky bison? You actually have one of those, Professor Zane said. Mushi's range from 4 sandbenders as he growls. Runs towards the sandbenders. Sandbenders, shoo! Away from the bison, Professor Zane said. The sandbenders run away and get into sand sailors. They drive the sand sailors by controlling a small tornado of sand near the sail. Some time later, Mushi flying across the sky. Mushi saddle in pan from saddle and in Mushi's saddle, Katara, Haru, and Toph lean against the sides to Sokka, who grabs a telescope and looks over the side, and the short oh, Professor Zane and Jamma on Mushi's head. Professor Zane leans over Mushi's head. Tell me, Sky Bison, are you the last of your kind? Mushi growls, and Zane and Zane responds enthusiastically. Delightful! I only wish I spoke your tongue. Scratching Mushi's head. Oh, the stories this beast could tell. Examining the picture of the library. Whoa. Shouldn't be too hard to find a place like this out here, Katara said.